All right, so standard with Dominaria is where we're at today, and we're gonna do a little update. We're doing two decks this stream, and we're gonna do updates to my two decks from the last format: Saram Auras and Bant Approach. This time, obviously, Bant Approach. Updated with Dominaria. Haven't played too much standard in the last few months. Playing a lot of modern on the SCG tour, but standard has been great. I've been kind of sad I haven't been able to play it. And now with Dominaria coming in, even more cool new stuff for Standard. So let's take a look at the Bant Approach deck. For those who are not familiar, it's a kind of like a long game lands deck built around ramping with Spring to Mind. And really good card. And Hour Promise. So you get a bunch of lands in play. A lot of those lands are deserts. And that flips our Thaumatic Compass into a Maze of Ith, which is pretty awesome. And we sort of just play a board control game, you know, with our Fumigates and our Settle the Wreckages and stuff, and kill our opponent's creatures. We have two main ways to win. We can just cast Approach of a Second Sun twice, which works pretty well, right? Or a ramp deck, we can cast it on turn, theoretically turn 5 and 6, right? Win the game on turn 6. Or we can just mill our opponent out with Ipnu Rivulet, which is our usual win condition against control decks. They have very few ways to actually interact with this, which is pretty great. And we also have Arch of Orazca, which is a very good card with Hour Promise. You get Desert, or Desert Arch with two deserts in play. And you get 2 zombies, 2 lands. And the Arch puts you at almost immediate City's Blessing. So tons of mana. And then we have the Arch, which is pretty sweet. So that's the basic core of a deck. But we added in some Dominaria cards too. So the big ones are, or the big one I guess, is Seal Away. So the original deck played Baffling End as a 2-mana removal spell of choice. Obviously, Baffling End can only hit small creatures. And it was a necessity because you needed to do something in the early turns. Seal Away is 1,000 times better. Essentially just a exiling Doomblade in this deck. Because if you're playing defense, they're attacking us, their creatures are tapping. Unless they're playing Serra Angel or something crazy like that, we're going to get it with Seal Away. Instant speed, just a great card. Really, really cool card. Easy 4 of my opinion. And then we're also playing one Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. It's possible this should be a 2 of, but we're a little heavy on 5s. Teferi seems like a very good card to ramp into on turn 4 off of Spring to Mind. And the untap 2 lands ability is very, very potent. Especially good with Seal Away and Essence Scatter. So we can go turn 3 Spring, turn 4 Teferi, untap, on your turn, seal away your creature. That's a really, really good opening. So, might try more of this card. For now, we're just going to play 1, because we are playing 4 Hour Promise and 3 Fumigates. It's possible a Teferi can be played over a Fumigate. Not really sure yet. We're just kind of trying it out, you know? So, always with a new set, we're experimenting and seeing how things go. One of the most important things on the stream here is that we just kind of do. We just kind of no fear in trying stuff out. We tried the Fecundity Goblins Skirk Prospector combo deck yesterday. Our first league was an 0-4. That video just went up on YouTube. Was that a failure? Yes and no. I mean, the league didn't go well, but we learned a lot of stuff. And then our next league was a 4-1 with the deck. So it's always about learning and always about the process, as I like to say. Sideboard, we get another new big baddie as well, Lyra Dawnbringer. So this is taking the slot of the Regal Caracals as our sort of creature threat in the sideboard, and also our anti-mono red card. Lyra's Baneslayer Angel, basically. That's really good. Not a lot in this format kills Lyra, especially in the mono red deck. Not many cards in mono red can kill this card. Almost nothing, in fact. And that's a house. Obviously, if this card stays in play for a turn or 2 against mono red, they can't win. So we're playing Lyra over Regal Caracal. Otherwise, the sideboard's pretty simple. We have some negates. We have a Jace's Defeat, which is very good at countering both the Scarab God and Torrential Gearhulk. We have some Carnage Tyrant. So we have other win conditions in the sideboard. So in game 2s against control and like negate decks, or Infinite Obliteration, like the card that exiles your approaches, we have other ways to win. We have some Naturalizes for whatever artifacts or enchantments may come. And then we have 3 Desert's Hold against mono red. Mono red's kind of a scary matchup. I would say against most mid-range decks, we're pretty favored. Against control decks, depends on how many negates they have. But against fast aggro, it's a little tough. So we have Desert's Hold, which is a really cool removal spell. Also gains 3 life. Stops Hazoret. Pretty sweet card. And then 1 Authority of the Consuls. Looks a little weird as 1. We don't cast it on turn 1 very well. And this is a card with pretty serious diminishing returns. Your second Authority is much worse than the first. So we're just playing 1. It's like an extra mono red card. So that's the deck. It's similar to the previous version, just some updates. And we're going to play a league and jump in and see how it goes. First time playing Standard with Dominaria. If you're hyped, put some hype in chat. Don't be shy. Let's go. Any questions in chat? The new kicker spell, for when Our Promise rotates. Yeah, that card's kind of cool, but we only actually have 5 basics in our deck. So, got some water here? Oh boy, no water. All right. I'm excited. Is anyone at a pre-release right now? Is anyone like at a pre-release, either like watching on their phone? I know some stores play streams like during the pre-release on their big TV. Did anyone play the midnight pre-release? Talk to me. What's up, M. Klein? What's up, VTM Dota? Going at 6 p.m. Sweet. Pre-releases are definitely fun. Pre-releases in 5 hours. New cards are Seal Away, which is a huge one. Teferi. And then Lyra Dawnbringer in our sideboard. Jan says it's 2 a.m. here, and I played 4 flights at pre-release. What's up, Brennan? More Teferi? Yeah, I kind of want to, but we're a little glutted at 5. I think we probably have to cut a Fumigate for another Teferi. I wanted to try 1 and see how it goes. Teferi is pretty sweet. Maybe I should just put 2 in, but yeah, midnight pre-releases ain't for me. I'm too old for that. All right, not a very good hand here. Precognition Field. Is that the 4 mana enchantment? Like, look at your top card. If it's an instant or sorcery, you can cast it. I think that card is good. I don't think it's a card for Bant Approach. What? So we're gonna mulligan. Sure. What's going on out there? Yeah. What's up?
Mommy said you needed some water.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, bud. What's that, everyone?
Oh, yeah. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Oh, boy. On a red. All right. All right. We're going to Scatter Groves. Ship the turn. Morning, everyone. Morning. Teferi is very good, yes. Probably should have put 2 in because I think it's usually better to like go overboard than underboard when trying out new cards to kind of push it to the extreme. But it's okay. All right, so I'm going to cycle this Desert. Hand obviously not great at the moment, but so we're playing Shefet Dunes. Shefet Dunes is a one of. There's a 1 Shefet Dunes in the deck. It's a Desert for our Desert synergies. Also can play occasionally well with our zombie tokens. It was much more prevalent when Regal, or much more important when Regal Caracal was in the sideboard, because you would actually activate it a lot. It'll be less important in this version. My friends, if you're interested in playing Standard with Dominaria, this is the card you gotta beat. I think this is one of the best cards in the set, and also one of the most important defining cards in the set. I wrote about it in my article yesterday on StarCityGames.com. This card is as oppressive as Rampaging Ferocidon. You can quote me on it all you want. This card is going to change how everyone builds their decks, and it's going to be very frustrating. Our deck doesn't care about it, but alright, let's cycle this. Another land. Alright, we got to get a little help here. Alright, that's a great draw. Now we're doing it. Card's a million times better than Ferocidon. That's a lot of times better. We're gonna get a pain-free island here. Yes, definitely against Approach. No, but yeah, this card is stupid. I think everyone's gonna be really frustrated with this card. I think it's gonna take about Probably about a month for everyone. Whoa. Okay. It's going to take about a month for everyone to understand how good this card and how frustrating it is to build your deck. So far, I've built a lot of decks, and I'm like 10 minutes into building, and I'm like, this deck can never beat Goblin Chain Whirler. Okay. So yeah, I'm not really sure what my opponent's doing. I guess we're going to want to be in line for a settle, because we're getting to the point now where this Bowmech Warrior is getting a little out of hand. As much as I would like to spring or just cast spring. Yeah, Chain Whirler is good against literally everything. It's like the best card in the mono red mirror. It's insane against Llanowar Elves. This card is stupid.
Holy crap, dude.
And you would know that if you read my article on StarCityGames.com yesterday. Chainwalker is very awkward against Ripjaw Raptor. Fair. Very, very fair. So, Brennan, did you move yet? I know you're moving soon. Ballista on 0. We could just fire off a cast out here on the gate so they can't loot. But I think this is fine. We have cast out for the actual God Pharaoh's gift. I want to settle these 2 creatures. So, get a link to the SCG article, www.starcitygames.com. Front page, top row. You ain't got to remind me. Sweet. You're at Sam Parties in Matt Ness's apartment. Awesome. Awesome, Brennan. Have you started work yet? You have, right? For those who don't know, Brennan took a job with Direwolf, right? And moved out to Colorado. Sort of guessing here, but another gate, sure. That's awesome. Very happy for Brennan. Working in game design. It's definitely super sweet. Work starts Monday. Awesome. Congrats, bud. Very happy for you. Game design is super sweet. I imagine that's eventually where I'll end up. All right, we're going to settle here. They can't sack Courier. I guess we actually just let them... Hold on, yeah. We actually let the trigger resolve. Because they can't sack it, so... Let this resolve so one random card is out of their deck. So maybe they hit their other God Pharaoh's gift and then settle. Is there a GP or SCG today? Nope. Today is pre-release weekend. Alright, so now you get to... that's cool. We get to ship the turn here. End step mind or cast out something. Approach is insanely good against these decks because they... seek to set up a huge board presence. Siege Gang Commander. Hi, old friend. How's it going? I missed you. Alright. That's pretty fun. That's pretty good with Gate to the Afterlife, right? It's non-token creature? Never mind. Alright, we're just running the back-to-backsies here. Sure. Back-to-back jacks. So yeah. We thought they were playing just straight mono red. They are not. So, very good matchup for us, it looks like. Next week is SCG Atlanta. It is a team tournament. And I believe the Team BCW teams are going to be Brennan, Tannen, and Ross. And then Todd Stevens is playing with Jody Keith and I think Julian John. I will not be there. I'm going to be working on my house. Those who don't know, I moved down, or I bought a house in South Carolina. Or Nicole and I bought a house in South Carolina. And we have a lot of work to do on it. It's a fixer-upper. And it's a pretty cool synergy, too. Wily Goblin. And a lot of work to do on it still. We're moving down there in July. And a lot more to do. So I'll be going down there on Wednesday. The good news is I'll be driving up the following week. I'm going to stop in Roanoke. Play some golf with Ross and Todd. Then I'm going to record some Versus videos. So if you missed them last time with Todd Anderson, go watch them on YouTube and check out the new ones. Thoughts on the black-white 4/4 that makes knights and kills stuff when you tap it? It's kind of Oh, Julian John's on your team with Caleb. Okay. Then I don't actually know who Todd's teaming with, but I know it's Todd and Jody, so There's no way they can kill us here. Oh, they have to have, like... No, there's no way. There's not a chance. They need to loot, like, multiple combat celebrants and, like, all sorts of crap would have to happen. Yeah, our opponent's trying to have fun playing Siege Gang Commander, and sorry, approach, you're dead. Chain Whirler. Alright, so, if they're mono red, they actually have 0 ways to interact with us, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to bring in the Authority and the Lyras. We're going to cut the search for Azcanta because they're a little bit slow, and I don't think we're really going to need like the late game power against them. I think we're also going to cut one Fumigate. Maybe Seal Away. All of our exiling removal seems very good. Essence Scatter seems good. I think we cut a Fumigate. And then I don't think we really want like Desert's Hold or anything. I don't think they're really like that aggressive. With like Wily Goblins and crap. So I think this will be enough. I guess what the Naturalize is too. Do we? Maybe we don't want Ixalan's Binding. Because it's too slow and we bring like 2 Naturalize. Do I have a blue-red Wizards list to share? Not yet, but I'll be playing a ton of Dominaria over the next like 4 days. I'll probably play everything in Standard. So, yeah, we'll do this, I think. Not really sure. Not really sure. You know, our opponent's deck is a like mono-red God Pharaoh's Gift something or other. We're not sure how far they are at each side of the spectrum. But, alright, this is a keep. Essence Scatter into Spring. Fantastic. No new Dominaria lands? I don't think so. I wasn't really sure, honestly. This mana bases work pretty well. It's possible you want like maybe like 6 tapped cycling lands, and then maybe you cut the Sanctums and play like 3 Sunpetal Groves and 3 of the blue-green Hinterland Harbors. I'm not sure. This mana bases worked well for me in the past, so I kind of just left it. Had not drawn Teferi yet. This is our first match. Game 2, up a game.
Give me sugar and water.
Hey, what's up, buddy? Skirk Prospector. We were playing with you yesterday. The Onslaught version, though, because we're not a monster. Alright, so, just gonna leave open Scatter here. Goblin Grenade? That's a powerful card. Gate to the Afterlife. Tilt. Nice Essence Scatter, idiot. Oh, I'm bad. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I should have cast the Compass because we drew Hour, so we have our really good Spring into Hour flip Compass draw. I was not considering that yet. We drew the Hour. That was a mistake. What do I think of Lyra's price? She's high, but she is very good. So, I mean, Prospector plus Gate is pretty good. I'll give him that. Discard Glorybringer, sure. So they have like a Wily Goblin or something here. I'm probably gonna Essence Scatter or whatever they play. That's 4 in the bin. Wow. I mean, this is weird. We could have Essence Scattered that, but that's like pretty insane. Alright, so I'm gonna say we want all of our Naturalizes. Discard God Pharaoh's Gift. They only have 2 cards left, so, and they're fizzle. Alright, so I would assume next turn we're probably getting God Pharaoh's Gifted, but we can't really do anything about it, so we're just going to rip off our Spring here. And then I guess we'll race up to Approach. We have 1 pain-free green, which is fine. We have no pain-free white. Yeah, we'll go to plains. How many Fecundity in our opponent's deck? I don't know. We'll find out. Cathartic, discarding Mountain. Ballista. All right, they are online. It's pretty good. Turn 4, Gate to the Afterlife. Pretty cool. Opponent's deck is definitely cool. Yeah, we're playing Seal Away and Teferi and Lyra Dawnbringer. What's up, Yoda? What do I think of Forsake the Worldly over Naturalize? That costs 3. I don't know. I'm not super big on that. Like, if we're bringing in Naturalize, we probably don't want to cycle it. So, alright. We're, like, close to dead here. They can get back, like, a Firebrand attack. We have a Hour Promise. Yeah, I mean, we're not, like, dead, but it's not great for us. Oh, we can get a Scavenger Grounds, too. That's a thing. Let's get Scavenger Grounds. And then maybe a second pain-free white. Get a white-blue land. We already have 2 deserts in play? Yeah. Alright. So, Scavenger Grounds, obviously great against God Pharaoh's Gift. Thaumatic Compass is pretty good. We also have Approach. So next turn we can, like, Scavenger Grounds, Compass, and maybe do something else. Maybe Essence Scatter. We got a Chump here, which is pretty rough. But opponent's deck's cool. Definitely very cool. Mono red Goblin God Pharaoh's Gift. Glory be. Okay. So we're going to take 7. Siege Gang's real good. Make that 10. Oh, we're just dead. Oh, yeah, alright. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Alright. Alright, opponent turn 5'd us. Impressive. Alright. So yeah, we're going to bring the third Naturalize in. They're a little more focused on God Pharaoh's Gift than we thought they were. Chain Warrior kind of threw me off a little bit, honestly. I don't think Teferi's very good in this matchup, sadly. And then, that was kind of sweet. I think this is still a very, very good matchup for us. I think we'll be fine. We have a lot of answers to God Pharaoh's Gift, and they have 0 way to interact with Approach. So I think we're pretty good here. Ugh. Yeah, I'm happy with all of this. Still want Essence Scatter, I think. Teferi's so good, though. Maybe you just, like, leave in... Teferi can cast Naturalize, too. Yeah, let's leave Teferi in. Let's cut, we don't really want, like, all these Wraths. We don't need Seal Away. Like, this is... We don't need that much spot removal against them. Yeah, this is fine. Let's try this. What's up, Carlos? Oh, Teferi can kill God Pharaoh's Gift, too. That's right. Yeah, Teferi's great. Maybe we should play more Teferis. No, not Teferi in the deck. This hand is weird. Hey!
Turned my Prime sub into a normal one that fixed my issues.
Sunrunner, the only thing better than a subscriber is a returning subscriber. Thank you, Sunrun. 2nd month in a row. Appreciate that very, very much. Alright, we're going to keep here. We have authority. Like, we have to draw some stuff, but I think we keep. We're going to keep. Yeah, Teferi is good with Gift of Paradise, but Gift of Paradise kind of stinks. It's a pretty weak card overall. And, like, It's not like we're going to be playing any 3s on our opponent's turn. All of our instants cost 2. So we have a pretty rare turn 1 authority here. We only play 1 authority on our board. Only have, like, I think 2 lands that can cast it on turn 1 or 3. But, so, like, we're making up for our kind of slow, crappy hand with our authority. So we'll see how it goes. Sanctum's not bad. Like, if our first play is turn 4 Settle, that's still not that bad on the play with the authority, so. A lot of draws too, so kind of a loose keep, but authority's pretty good, so we'll see. The Wily Goblin. Skirk Prospector. Opponent's deck is definitely really cool. Desert of the Indomitable. We don't... That's tough because we don't really need an extra green or a desert. But we do want to hit our land drops. I think I'm actually just going to put a cycle this right now. Try, as we draw a tapped white land, I want to play it. No. Alright. Authority is pretty good here, because it obviously slows their beats down, it gains life, and then it's good against God Pharaoh's diff, slows that down too. So all we really need is time to cast these approaches, because they can't really interact with the approach in any meaningful way. So, sure. Captain. What's up, Captain? Nice haste creature, of course. Plains? Naturalize. That's awkward. So... Huh. Naturalize is definitely good. The question is, I mean, also our promise gets Scavenger Grounds, so we're not even that scared of God Pharaoh's gift between the authority and the hour. I think we might be inclined to just naturalize the Bomat Courier in response to a trigger, or maybe in their draw step. It's not a great naturalize for sure, but yeah, I think we're just gonna do it in their draw step. Let them hit us. Play hour. Oops. Draw step. Slightly awkward hand. But we have a lot of good tools here. I also would have loved a white mana. You know, passing with Settle up here would be really, really good, but it's okay. Dota, yeah, it's a sad truth. We ain't getting any younger. Check out my article on StarCityGames.com from yesterday. Talk about Dominaria over underrated cards, and have perhaps the best Photoshop and paragraph of my career. Right there. There it is. Laquadis' champion showed up the ball these days with his gray hairs, short, and high socks. He'd be laughed off the court before ever getting a brick on a three-pointer with his tongue out. Check it out, StarCityGames.com. They call that a teaser in the business. All right, Wily Goblin, second treasure, 3 cards in hand. We're about to cast Hour. There's our Arch. Cool. So, obviously going to get a extra white source and a Scavenger Grounds. I'll be a white-blue land, I guess. Definitely getting Scavenger Grounds. I mean, green and blue don't really matter that much. I guess we get a farmland. I guess we might want to... Nah. Like, there aren't that many actual blue cards in our deck. We have double blue for the thingy. Whatever. I don't think it really matters that much. All that matters is that we get some tokens and get our Scavenger Ground. That's the important part. What's changed with Saram Auras? Yeah, Dominaria update. That's going to be after this league. So, hold on. Hold on tight. We're only in match 1 here. Bant Approach update, then Saram Auras update. Obviously, that'll be later in the stream if you're watching on YouTube. Obviously, that'll be in a different video. Look for that one on my channel. Okay, somewhat peculiar attack here. Big's been testing green-red monsters with Llanowar and Siege Gang, and it feels really good. Yeah, Llanowar Elves is great. What's up, musical chairs? Alright, I mean, these are pretty easy blocks. Not exactly sure what the rub is here. They could have just sacked those for mana, so... Chain Whirler. Oh, no! That makes sense. Okay, so we had our first Chain Whirler experience. Yep, that's going to be a thing that happens a lot. Fumigate. That's also a good one. Didn't want those creatures anyway. Alright, so yeah, we have Fumigate plus Scavenger Grounds here. That's pretty insane. Yeah, we're just going to do that. I mean, Blowout is a little far. It was definitely good for them. I mean, we still killed... I mean, like, we killed 2 of their creatures, which is fine. Is there a reason to do this now or wait? I don't think so, so... Yeah, this card is busted. Just completely and totally busted. Saproling Migration dies to Chain Whirler. Siege Gang Commander, sure. Gain 1,000,000 life. About 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, sure. Gain some more life. Do I feel like Authority of the Consuls is the hard counter to Chain Whirler? Not really. It doesn't really... They don't really interact in any way. Like, it just taps it. Try Dovinbon in the sideboard for auras. That's kind of a weird one. Why? Oh, sure. All right. Ooh. Lyra Dawnbringer. Hello. How are you today? It might just be better to Compass, Settle. Yeah, Dovinbon's just not very good, unfortunately. I mean, we played this league to play new cards. We're playing new cards. Let's go, Lyra. Show us what you got. We could probably just set up for approaching next turn with our Rivulet, but I already forgot how many cards down it is, and this is more fun anyway, so... Sweet, Drogo. The Wily Goblin. Yeah. I mean, goblins can sort of attack and be sacrificed, but... Okay, so this is pretty cool. So we can pump our Lyra, attack for 8, gain 8, and then settle on their turn. That's pretty cool. We're just going to do all the cool stuff this time. And you thought Oasis wasn't there for any good reason. This is not, I guess we could have cycled that. We're going to cast Settle, so... Ate ya. Seal Away is definitely good against auras. That is very, very fair. Definitely a thing. Make some sort of a... Oh, hi. Hello. Get wreckaged. Is that an empty emblem? It's a city's blessing. It's Magic Online things, you know. Deal 2 to Lyra Dawnbringer. Sure, deal 2 and then shoot it. That's all fine. We're at 36. Approach is like a few cards down at this point. This is totally fine. Will Chain Whirler speed up or slow down the format? Probably cut out the middle a little bit. You can't. It's just gonna be really. I can't cast this because I want to draw my thingy. So, you're probably just like. All right, we gotta keep this Scavenger Grounds on tap too. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, there's no point doing that. Then we'll just say go. Yeah, so it's just basically gonna be really hard to put 1 toughness creatures in your deck. Like every 1 toughness creature is gonna need to be scrutinized heavily. There's a long list in my article of 1 toughness creatures. Is that a huge ballista? Sure. It's fine by me. Draw a card. Naturalize. Amusing. Sure. Lyra's pretty sweet. Oh man, we're going down to like 33 here. That stinks. I have not been keeping account of my approach. I know our approach is like a few cards down now. No, it's not there. Okay. I think we can draw a card. I guess I'm not even sure we're not drawing anything, so I guess we don't want to do that. Like, there's no card we can actually cast without leaving Scavenger Grounds up, so I don't know how I'm going to survive. I'm going to try. I will survive. God Pharaoh's Gift. Sure. I got all my love to give. Blah, 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 blah. Ba ba da ba. Your graveyard's gone. God fair gift is nothing. My syllables don't line up. Blah 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 blah. They got a courier. When I'm 34. Well, that was easy. Mentor of the Meek? That doesn't really work. That's very mana intensive, but alright. You folks tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. We're hanging out playing some new standard with Dominaria. We've got a great audience so far, over 400 viewers. Give yourself a hand. Fantastic. And obviously you're all excited about Dominaria Standard. We're playing an update to my Bant Approach deck. We're going to play an update to Saram Auras later in the stream. We're playing 4 Sealaways. We're playing only 1 Teferi. It should maybe be 2. I was a little gun shy. It probably should just be 2, though. Teferi seems really, really good. We're playing Lyra Dawnbringer in the sideboard. Just beat a really cool mono-red Goblin's God Pharaoh gift deck. And we're going to keep rolling along here. Yeah, we're only playing 1. I thought we had a lot of 5s, but I think we should just cut a Fumigate for a Teferi. But I didn't, so maybe we should have. I don't know. Authority did work that game, yes. Authority was insanely good. Saram Auras, blue-white. An update to my blue-white Saram Auras list. Opponent says, LOL. What does our opponent say? LOL. Well, hi, Jim. Hi. Who's my opponent? Troy? Alright, that's fine. The functional reprint of Into the Royal. That card's not very good. I saw some people saying in articles that that card was like, oh, this card was really good back in the day. Like, no, it wasn't. It was like mildly playable, but not very good. Yeah, someone posted the Saffron Olive Modern Storm list. I think it didn't look very good. I think Bogart Harbinger is not very good. Yeah, we're going to keep. Seal Away, great. Oros is going to be the next league we do. Mountains again? Soul Scar Mage. Alright. Red-white Oros with Saram? Why would red-white Oros be better than blue-white Oros? That's annoying, but alright. You've drawn all 3 Sanctums. Scavenger Grounds. It looks like it's standard mono red here. Karizev, sure. Alright. Wizard. There's a 3-cost, 3/2. They get a haste for each thing attached to it. That's kind of cool. Earth Shaker Akenera. Alright, that's a good seal away target.
Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers.
Into the Royal wasn't good because I played Stoneblade. What, in that standard format? Then when was it good? Our first seal away. Feels good. Probably, we're definitely a little behind this game, but that still felt pretty good. Legendary thing that brings back auras when they leave the battlefield. I don't know what that card is either. Alright, they have a pretty lame draw here. No Chandra, I think we're in good shape. Baffling End and Seal Away operate on different axes. Seal Away is much better defensively. If your deck is offensive in any way, you definitely want Baffling End instead to remove blockers. Only playable in very defensive decks. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely dying here. Like, we have Fumigate, but we may not live to see Fumigate, so we're trying. There's Teferi. This is what I was saying about too many 5s, you know? So Teferi's not looking too good here. All right, we just got to survive. I will survive. Blah, 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 blah. A ton of powerful vigilance creatures. Like Sarah Angel. I mean, we're dead to like a lightning strike. We're dead to like basically anything here. So yeah, so our hand is pretty bad. We've only actually cast 1 spell, so it really makes sense that we're getting browned this game. We drew a little too many lands and a little too much of our big stuff. Mono red could be a tough matchup in game 1 for sure. We're still alive? We're at 4? So you're saying there's a chance? I will survive. All right. I mean, heck yeah. Two cards in hand? Maybe they have a braids, I guess. They have a braid instead of like a lightning strike. So we were dead to shock, a lightning strike. We were dead to all sorts of stuff there. And Teferi is really good. Teferi can kill Hazoret too. Can kill. Oh, this card's insane. Yeah, why we should be playing more Teferis for sure. Teferi seems like absurd here. Yeah. I got all my love to give. Blah blah da 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 ba ba da ba 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 da ba. Whoop. Teferi's insane. Wow. Alright, yeah, Curious Obsession is definitely the best card that I can knock close. So, definitely agree with that assessment. You just like, you don't even target? That's pretty cool. You get a free cycle. All right. I mean, we're just going to rip off here. Pretty cool. Good cycling lands, too. Oh, man. I'm so sad we didn't play 2 Teferis. On Crop Crasher? All right. Approached before act. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, all right. Yeah, because we were almost assuredly casting Approach no matter what. I should have cast Approach and then activated. Yep. Agree. So Monkey probably goes at Teferi. We get to cycle. We have 6 cards before. No, they're just going straight for us. That's real aggressive. We need to produce some sort of something here. All right, so 6 cards, 5 cards, 4 card. Cool. Play 4 Approach for a reason. Yeah, killing 2 damage to the Teferi there seems pretty important. All right, sweet. I thought we were dead to rights that game. Didn't think we had a chance. So that's pretty cool. We're bringing our regular mono red sideboard, not our God Pharaoh's gifty stuff. We're going to take out the Search for Azcantas. We're on the draw. So Essence Scatter's a little bit worse. Teferi's not going to do it in this matchup. Got to cut a Fumigate. And got to cut 2 more. Probably Essence Scatter is kind of like, we have enough other, yeah, Essence Scatter is too reactive, I think. Fungal Infection, that card's cool. Armor, I like that. 6 cards until Approach. But what about second Approach? I don't think he knows about second Approach, Jim. Alright. Yeah, I think it's this. Lyra. Hand's not great. We have Desert's Hold and the Ramp Spell. It's a tough one. Like we have a cycle on turn 2. If we miss, Desert's Hold is very good. I'm just gonna keep. I'm gonna trust my deck a little bit here. Do I think Deep Freeze is decent or nah? 3 mana to make a creature an 0/4 defender with no abilities. For constructed, I mean, maybe if you're mono blue flyers and like you need a removal spell more than anything in life, that's a good draw. Okay, so now the question is, do you want to like play Scattered Groves or try and cycle it? We have 2 white already and a green, so the colors don't really matter. The question is do we need another land? I don't think we do. I'm just going to play Sunpetal Grove tapped. Although, we have our first 4 land drops. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play the Grove tapped. Yeah, Thaumatic Compass is obviously, if you're playing any other color but blue, I'm pretty sure there's a better card than that card. But I think Syncopate is great. I like Syncopate. I'm a big Syncopate fan. So we get to seal away the Kenra. Desert's Hold, the next thing they play. It's pretty good here. Imagine post Sideboard, this matchup isn't too bad. Zip. Sealed away. Soulscar Mage. Not scared of that one. We're not even going to bother Desert's holding that one. We're just going to slam off a spring here. Okay, Donny green. It's probably just white. We have almost no blue cards in our deck anyway. Could Paradoxical Outcome, Joria Locust God be a thing? That's a lot of big pieces, my friend. That's a tough one. Alright, this is like... I feel a little bad for our opponent here because they're really not doing anything. Yeah. Okay. We're at 5 mana. So we're gonna go. I guess there's no. We can Desert's Hold next turn and then just cast Approach. Yeah, we're just gonna wait 1 turn. Wise Ballista and Mono Red? I don't build my opponent's deck, so I got nothing for you. Alright, Roofy says, I got a bonus league your way as soon as you're able to test out Karn Antiquities War. Even if it isn't good, the deck sounds awesome. Sweet. Yeah, I'm only doing Dominaria stuff for the next like 5 or 6 days, so no donation bonus leagues unless they exclusively involve Dominaria Standard. We played against Mono Red Gift last round. It was a Goblin Gift. It's actually a really cool deck, but I don't think they can actually beat us. So, like matchup wise, all right, we're gonna cycle the Farmland because we may draw the 1 authority of the Consuls. Would I play this at a GP or some other large event? I mean, it's my first time playing Dominaria Standard. I don't know yet. I think this deck is good. I played this deck in an open. Like, I am not sure what I would play at this given point, but right, so we should be pretty good here. 15, gaining 7, and then winning the game. They have to kill us in 2 turns. Chandra is good, not particularly relevant. They got to kill us from 17. What's up, Hooday? Yeah, in that video I kept saying Hootie or Woody instead of Hooday because I'm dyslexic and not very intelligent. But yeah, Hooday. This is my new version of a deck. Check it out. Another Kenra? I mean, sure. Sorry, opponent. All is for naught. This is not a bad attack, but all is for naught. No, not casting Seal Away. That would have been awkward. Sure. A little weird, but okay. Alright, cool. 2-0. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name is Jim Davis. We are playing my the decks that I brewed up for the last format that were pretty popular, Bant Approach and Saram Auras. We're playing updates today. Right now we're playing Bant Approach. We're 2-0. Things are going real smoothly, honestly. And then our next league, and if you're watching on YouTube, our next video, will be Blue-White Saram Auras update. So stay tuned. Dominaria, over 500 viewers. Fantastic. If you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button just like Thurs333 did. And don't forget also subscribing to the stream is the best way to support me as a Magic player and as a streamer. It's my full-time gig. This is what I do for a living. I stream here on Twitch, write articles for StarCityGames.com. I travel with Team BCW, and I also do some coaching as well. And this is what pays the bills. So here we are. Thank you for your support. Let's go. I mean, our opponent missed their 3rd land drop a few times. Stunami, a Twitch Prime sub. Twitch Prime users get a free sub every month. That's also Amazon Prime users. Link in chat. First up of the stream, Stunami. What's your name? Where you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where you from? And what do you want to name Nicole's puppy? If we get 1,000 subs, I get Nicole a puppy. We are now at 276 subs. Essence Scatter. Nope, we're going to seal that one away, actually, I guess. That's tough, because now next turn they're going to cast something and I want to Essence Scatter it. Or, whatever, it's fun. Bad pause there, though.
How did you get here?
We entered a contest. Yeah, we lost.
I have a lot of trouble finding double white, but... Dominaria is like only... I don't think you can buy packs. I think you can only... we'll just take the 3 here. We can only play in pre-releases. So, a lot of the big bot chains don't have cards right now. Lana Royals got it. Scrounger. Alright, we're going to... I guess scatter this Scrounger, seal away the other Scrounger next turn. If there's no creatures in the graveyard, it's not that bad. So, Stu is Stu from Buffalo, playing since Mirrodin. Favorite card, Birds of Paradise. Probably call the dog Jim for maximum confusion. That's not a bad idea. I kind of like that, actually. John went through a phase when he was like 3 or 4 where he wanted to name everything John. So, like, he named his fish John, and wanted to name his stuffed animal John, and he wanted to name everything John. It was really annoying. Bowling Marsh, Llanowar Elves. Sure. So you're going to draw a desert next turn. That's really what we're looking for here. They only have 3 cards left. We're a pretty healthy life total. Actually, I don't want to do that. So top card is a Plains. So super awkward because obviously you want to cast Approach, Hour this turn. But we have no deserts in play. But I think it's still good to cast it. So if we bin this and don't draw land, I'm going to be pretty sad. You can't even cast Settle. So I think we're just going to keep this and cast the bad Hour. So we're going to get probably just Shefet Dunes. We're getting Arch Desert and then Desert Desert in some combination over the next few ones. So let's just get I guess Shefet Dunes Rivulet. Yeah. Alright, cool. And we got a new sub. We got Houday. Houday's our new sub. Houday, what's your name? Where you from? Oh, it's so sick. Scrounger and Jade Light? I didn't even consider that. I'm an idiot. Another Scrounger. Alright. Houday, what's your name? Where you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card? That's a large dinosaur. What's your name? Where you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important. What's your name? Where you from? What do you want to name Nicole's puppy? It's a good draw. Alright. Spring. Gonna get another Plains. They obviously are not going to walk into Settle here. They'll probably attack with, like, just Kalita, and we'll have to cast our Settle, but... Is this Bant Approach deck recommendable for Standard? Well, we're 2-0, we're about to be 5-0, so yeah. Alright, this is fine. So this is actually fine because we're going to cast Hour next turn anyway, and make a bunch of blockers and stuff. So it's obviously a 4-mana Path to Exile. That's okay. That's all I got, too. They're tapped at this point. Search for Azcanta can go in the graveyard. Yes, don't want that one. Ooh. Gotta cast Hour before Approach, but that's a pretty good draw. Make 2 blockers. If they have removal spell and they draw a removal spell, we lose. But that's fine. We can't cast Approach before Hour anyway, so. So we need to get 1 desert, and we need to get, I guess we get Scavenger Grounds, which is pretty good against the, get Scavenger Grounds and Arch. Chip turn.
Give me sugar and water.
So I think we got to block here and just give him the scrap heaps. I don't want to take the damage. Let me block scrap heap, so they have to exile a scrap heap to get back a scrap heap, rather than block the other thing. So Houday is Tyler from Fort Worth, been playing since M13. Favorite deck Tron, and then S for aggro a year ago. Name a dog Karn. Oh, they got Branchwalker, and they hit a Galita. That's annoying. So now they can put a new creature in the graveyard. They're going to keep it, though. They're keeping it on top. Okay. This is about to flip. Cast out in the graveyard. 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Yes. Draw. So now we have cast out and approach. They have 10 power in play. So it's 6, 4, 1. What's up?
I thought my purse was in there.
Why would your purse be in here?
So I thought I brought it in here last night. Oh, sorry.
Every legendary thing is historic, yes. Okay. So we're actually like 1 short here. I guess we can. Oh, we can just Azcanta it next turn. That's good. Yeah. Okay. So we approach, then Azcanta approach next turn. We're good. Nicole was trying to distract me. I did not let her. I'm paying for it. So they attack for whatever. Don't got haste. So yeah, they're just dead. I mean, the game's just over. We never top card, and we just win. Azcanta. Fumigate's also fun. But now next turn we can just Azcanta for our approach and kill them. Cool. So Scrappy, annoying, but not that big of a deal. So we're going to want, what do we want here? Galita's pretty big. Desert's Hold interacts fairly poorly with Galita because it leaves big power creatures in play. They probably just board Galita out, though, because that seems bad against removal heavy decks. So Desert's Hold is good against Scrounger. They're playing a black deck, so they could have duresses and other ways to beat our approach. I kind of want some Lyras. So yeah, I think the Lyra Desert Hold. Galta, not Galita. Am I adding an I? I'm dyslexic, so I just add letters and switch letters up. I just do stuff everywhere. Whatever, you know. Things go wherever I want them to go. Let's cut these approaches. We're going to cut... Search is a little slow, but if they have a lot of like discard effects and stuff, it's not going to be as good. Fumigate doesn't seem as good. I like boarding out a Fumigate when I bring in Lyra. I think Teferi seems... We're on the play. Scatter seems good, but not great. What's up, Insomniac? Huh. All of our cards seem so good, I don't know what to bring in and out. Maybe we don't actually want that many Desert's Holds. Maybe we do like... Is Hold better than Binding or Cast Out in this matchup? Like, they'll probably have some sort of Planeswalkers and stuff. Let's cut a search. Let's just do this. Make our deck a little bit leaner and try that. Sounds great. Keep. Have to assume our opponent's interaction is going to be Duress. We cast Teferi. Yeah, Teferi is insane. We should probably be playing two Teferi. I don't think one's enough. I think we were a little gun shy on adding the new card to our deck, but Teferi seems really good. Hardikiran, you got it. Oh, that's tilt. That's a huge tilt. We can seal away the crew, I guess, but that's kind of annoying. Why 2 bindings and 2 cast out? I think binding is a little more powerful overall because binding gives you, like, you play very long games, so the ability to binding stuff and then give them dead copies is very good, but they have Hazoret or Glorybringer sometimes, or vehicles, and you want to have the instant speed one too. The cycling on Cast Out also helps your mana base and allows you to cycle dead removal in control matchups. So just a hedge. You know, we draw a lot of cards, we see a lot of cards, so it's good to hedge stuff like that. Heh, that's pretty funny. So the Resilient Kenra is going to pump itself, which will allow it to crew the Hardikiran. That's good. I like that. It's classy. All right, Hardikiran's pretty good against Seal Away. That's fair. We're learning things here. Somehow we managed to seal away the crew inside the Hardikiran, but I can't touch the Hardikiran itself. All right, so we're going to Binding here. Can't beat a Back to Nature ever, but... Thrashing Brontodon. Alright. I mean, it's a card. Compass. Okay. We're going to want to get a white source. We need two deserts, including a white source. So we're going to get a Shefet Dunes. And I guess a Desert of the Indomitable. I guess Hashep Oasis. I mean, we have plenty of green. We draw a Lyra. Oasis might be good. I guess Scavenger Grounds might also be good. Yeah, let's get Scavenger Grounds. Back to Nature is not actually in Standard, so... Legendary Border's fine, whatever. It's a thing. What is this? Oh. Sure. Sack Oasis Pump. Fumigate. Alright, so this game is going very well for us. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd love to cast Compass. Yeah, we're just going to cast Approach. $19. We got a blocker in play. I don't think we're going to attack. If they Oasis Pump again, I'm just going to block again, so this is fine. Sure. Is there a reason an opponent just pitched a land just to remove 1 token? I'm not my opponent. I don't know. They got nothing else to do. I'm really not sure. All right, we're 3-0. This is going great. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. We're playing an update to my old Bant Approach deck. We're playing Dominaria Gym update decks today. My Bant Approach deck and my Saram Auras deck is what we're doing. Bant Approach is going great. We are 3-0. We've added Teferi, which should probably be 2. This card's been very, very good. 4 Seal Away, also been very, very good. And then 2 Lyra Dawnbringer in the sideboard. Deck's been great so far. We're a steady 3-0. And we got Saram Auras is going to be our next league on the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, the next video. So stay tuned for that as well. And don't go nowhere. Spazzy is correct. Yes, if we can double block and kill it. That makes sense. That's a good answer. All right, we have almost 600 viewers. Give yourself a hand. What a terrific audience! Dominaria pre-releases today. Everyone's hyped about Dominaria. I know I am too. I know Burnsy is, right, Burnsy? Right, Burnsy? Damn it, Burnsy, get on the camera. There's a Zergling in your cage. Watch out. There he is. Hi, Burnsy. Burnsy's wired. He's stoked for Dominaria. If you haven't followed the stream, make sure you follow the stream, of course. Of course, check out my Twitter. You haven't followed on Twitter, at JimDavisMTG. There we go. And, of course, follow Team BCW, my squad, myself, Brennan, Todd, Ross, and Tannen. And we are the best-looking team on the SCG Tour, and just in general. We're very, very good-looking. So, Team BCW, check that out. And let's keep battling. Yes, the first deck we played against Zeratul was awesome. It was a mono-red Goblins God Pharaoh's gift deck with Siege Gang, Wily Goblin, and Skirk Prospector. It's pretty cool. So, nothing is rotated out. Dominaria has only been added in. We're at 6:03. Great audience. Thanks for following. Young Marsh Wolf, Elephant Man, thank you for following. Appreciate it. We got some new subs so far on the stream. Once again, thanks to my new subs. Subscribing to the stream, best way to support me as a Magic player and as a streamer. And our opponents don't want to play with us. I understand. Teferi's been great. Teferi's been very good. I wish I was playing more Teferi. It's my mistake. Should have played more Teferi. Oopsie. I feel like you haven't been drawing a lot of white, which is a little awkward, but we still have a Spring and a Compass and Settles. This hand's definitely good. We're on the play, too. This hand's definitely very good on the play. Our 2-mana do-nothings, like Compass and Search, are super good on the play. So you can get them into play before their opponent can really do anything. So, BCW, a Magic team, or the upcoming cast for Magic Mics? What? Who day? Who day? What are you talking about?
I'm not back in 5 minutes.
Thanks for following, everyone. Sanu, Dose Ducks.
What the hell is that?
Is our opponent Zan Saeed? I have no idea. Auras is next. That's our next league. Scattered Grove. Rivulet. All right, we have our nut draw now. Turn 2 Compass, turn 3 Spring, turn 4 Hour. Assuming we draw at least one land. Llanowar Elves. Legion's Landing. Sure. Another deck that probably can't interact with us, which is great for us. Tap land, super annoying, but that's okay. Plains.
Perhaps today is a good day to die.
Last Chance to PR has only opened 3 boxes and has not pulled a Mox Chamber yet. Hey, it's our first Karn. So one of these cards goes in hand and the other gets exiled with a silver counter. I think we're going to give them Appeal to Authority. We don't really care about that card. Good card. It's not really good against us. Also very bad against Mazavith. So we're going to give them that card. So now this is exiled with a silver counter. Put that there, I guess. Yeah, so our first Goblin Storm attempt, Oford. But our next one went 4-1. So we're getting there. We're going to work on that more for sure. Karn, I'm confused on Karn. The numbers are insane. Like it's such a high loyalty to start off, but you're right. It doesn't affect the board. I'm really not sure. I feel like Karn is sort of like Jace is in Modern, where if it stays in play on a stable board, oh god, this is so good, then the game's just over. But otherwise, it's not great. I think Karn's only really, really good if you're using the third ability effectively. We get Desert and Arch here. You have 2 deserts in place. We get Arch and I guess, I don't know, Rivulet? I don't think so. Oasis? No, probably Shefet Dunes, I guess. I think I should have 1 white desert and 1 green cycle desert so I can get pain-free lands. Yeah. Yeah, this game's gonna be a bloodbath, I think. Well, I think the way it protects itself is by going to 6 loyalty. Like, Karn is like a personal howling mine, practically. But alright, Saram's expertise, got it. And we've got everything we could ever want, and once again, our opponent's deck can't interact with the Approach Second Sun. So, our opponent's going deep. They're going real deep on the token strategy. Has Burnsy eaten anything expensive lately? Not really. All right, I think we're gonna cycle farmland. Oh, we have a Spring to Mine in the graveyard too. Yeah, we're just gonna play land. Let's say go. Maybe we can run our opponent out of basics. Hell yeah, we can. When am I gonna play Wizards? I don't know. I'll be playing a lot of Dominaria, so follow the stream and stay tuned. Follow the YouTube too. Tons of Dominaria standard in the next few days. Well, I mean, it is also like the constructs are pretty good too. So, but I would say Coercive Portal's not harder to kill. Killing an artifact's pretty easy in Legacy. I guess that's super easy, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I agree. Karn is. I was gonna write Karn as one of my overrated cards in my article, but I wasn't confident enough to pull the trigger on it. Wow. We do have Fumigate in our deck. So, and Settle, obviously. Pouncer, sure. Appeal targeting the Hex. Oh boy. Mazavith, no! I didn't consider that. That's kind of cute. That's a pretty cool interaction. Our opponent's deck is definitely cool. We've played against a lot of cool decks, but no one can beat us, so. Alright, let's transform landings, whatever. We could just take 11 here, just so we can flash this back. And not settle yet. Well, I think playing around Settle is obvious. Like, I mean, we just can't not play around Settle here. You can trade off both things. Take 11, draw 2, have Settle for next turn, and like not give our opponent mana to work with for Karn. Oh, servos too? Our opponent's deck is really cool. Very well built deck. The servos from Exhibition and Expertise are good with Karn. The Hexproof token with the Merfolk thingy is good with Appeal to Authority. Our opponent's deck is very well built. If this is Zan Saeed, good job, bud. I like it. We got a new sub. I'll talk to you 1 second. I gotta think for a second here. This is fine. Yeah, I think we just block and draw 2. The angel that gives hexproof to a player? That would be a tilt. That the one that pumps creatures? Alright. I'm now going to cast Settle. You've sold me. Right, Chain Whirler, that's the thing, is that Chain Whirler just crush this deck. And Chain Whirler is like insanely good. So another Pouncer, sure. They can have another Appeal to Authority. I guess I could get into the Shefet Dunes. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I didn't cycle. Oops. The problem is that Chain Whirler is probably the most important deck. That's true. Goblin God Pharaoh's Gift played Chain Whirler too. Alright, we're going to give them a Llanowar Elves. My zombies, no! Wrath of Gods plus Maze of Ith is pretty good. Okay, so we can do both. Yeah, we're just going to settle again. And then draw 2 cards. Right? Yeah. Alright, Pioneer's pretty annoying. That's a pretty annoying one. Because I figured we had Mage to answer their next Appeal to Authority. They have another Merfolk token. This is a really, really good piece of tech. I like this a lot. Playing the Merfolk Hexproof token with the Appeal to Authority is like pretty sweet. Very, very good deck building. I mean, we have plenty of Wraths in our deck, so like... exactly. That's why. Alright, 8, 4, 5. Kind of like just saying go, I think. That's Arch. We have Settle and Maze and blockers and see what they do. Yeah, I think I'm going to play this land too. We have Arch of Orazca going, so... Deck list is right in the overlay. You can also type in ! deck in chat. Alright, we'll give him a Legion's Landing. Once we find our approaches, we're going to be in really good shape. So I think we're pretty good off here. Make a token. Make a landing. Do not mistake the City's Blessing for a land. Yeah, it should obviously be like up higher, like up with the zombies or something. Llanowar Elves. Alright, we're building up for a nice Fumigate here, I think. Alright. Appeal targeting the Merfolk. +10, +10. They have another Appeal to Authority? Nope. I think they're going to attack with everything this turn. I think they are not going to play around Settle anymore. Settle the Wreckage. I think we did it. You know, this is actually a combo. We're going to settle to get all the lands out of their deck and then just deck them with our Rivulets. That's our plan. Jaya's Inferno. Seems good. So now, we can use our own Shefet Dunes to try and attack Karn here, but now we just do Bindings. We're trying to Binding instead. In the darkness, bind them. Karn's gone. No more Karns ever. Think our opponent's running Dustjawn? Possibly. Opponent's deck seems really good. There's probably a bad matchup. Like, they probably can't beat us, but, like, their deck seems really good. A lot of good synergies. Oh, got Karn back. Alright, whatever. You can draw all the cards you want when it doesn't really matter, so. Also, Karn mills them for 2 a turn, which is kind of cool. So, we actually might just deck them. So, we actually haven't found a Search for Azcanta or Approach yet. Can't even attack. And that's some nice zombies we got there. More zombies. Fumigate. I think we're just going to Fumigate Hour here. Yeah, it's fine. Thanks for following, everyone. If you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button like all your fellow wonderful viewers are doing. Lightest Mage, if you read my article on StarCityGames.com yesterday, you would know what I think of Fight with Fire. Just throwing that one out there, casually. Now, if you attack Karn, they're just going to block, and there'll be less creatures in play. They'll gain life off Lifelink, and we'll gain less life off Fumigate. So, we're going to get our Rivulets ready to roll and probably just deck them. Only have 28 cards left. Karn mills them for 2 a turn. Ashby, The Real Greed, Taxes, Cetal Bus. It is funny when it's the same card. So they bin the Karn. Yeah, they're just dead. We have 16 points of mill, and they're keeping the Karn. Sure. I guess it makes it a 4-3. Sure. Cast out. I don't think we care about Karn, honestly. Like, we did it. I mean, Karn's good. Drew him a lot of cards. Karn seems very good. Like I said, I think our opponent's deck is really well constructed. I really like a lot of the things going on. I really like the exhibitions and expertise plus Karn. I really like the Merfolk that makes the Hexproof token plus Appeal to Authority. I really like our opponent's deck. I think it's really good. I think Karn is just making us win faster, though, because it's just going to mill them. Make a token? Sure. Another card! Make a token! Ah. Do I like Bant or Sultai Hour of Promise? I'm not sure yet. I was interested in Sultai for a bit. I'm not really sure. This is my first actual league of new standards, so oh man, mismatched Sunpetal Groves? Wow. Now I don't like my opponent's deck anymore. Alright, so we have 6 cards until our approach. Could just draw another approach, too. Ixalan's Binding. Yeah. We can also just deck. We can win literally anyway. We'll just win fast here. I should just stop talking. We can deck them. We can do whatever we want. No. Backwards. Casual 41. No big deal. Sylvan Awakening is a sideboard finisher. We don't need finishers. We're doing pretty good. Oh, Kalak. I'm sorry, my friend. Kalak is Michael from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Awesome. South Carolina's great. Favorite deck is Elves, playing some Masks, and name the puppy Scoops. Nice. Michael, thank you so much, my friend, for subbing. I appreciate it very, very much. Ipnu Self? It's just not even worth it. We could do that. It just doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter what we do. We should probably just be F6ing and just going as fast as we can. I think Mastermind's Acquisition is not a good Magic card. Whatever. I'm actually just taking one here. I don't care. F6. Let's go. I've not been counting cards. F6. Sure. All that matters is speed. You can make arguments either way for minor things like revealing information or some corner case, whatever. All that matters is speed at that point. The game's over. So, okay, so green-white, honestly, doesn't have a lot of good answers to approach. So that's really good for us. Let's see. So, I don't think you want Essence Scatter in this matchup. I think I don't think we want Naturalize. They may have that, like, all your creatures get indestructible, like, anti-counter Wrath of God card. But we have Settles, too. I think you want Lyra. Right, Heroic Intervention is the card I'm talking about. Negates does seem pretty good. Authority seems not really. It's just Authority is like 1 mana, gain 10 life. I don't know if I'd actually want to play that card. Negate does seem pretty good in this matchup, honestly. Compass seems good with the Wraths. Maybe we just don't want Lyra. All of our cards seem really good, so maybe we don't want as many. Because we have tons of enchantment stuff anyway, so any disenchants are going to be good regardless. Huh. I do think you want Negate, but I also think you want Lyra. But I don't want to cut a Fumigate. Maybe I will cut a Fumigate in case they have Heroic Intervention. Honestly, just not sure. I honestly am really at a slight loss here for what to bring in. I don't mind cutting a Search for Azcanta. Alright, let's cut a Search and a Fumigate. Not sure. Is Compass worth it? Yeah, I think so. It's very good with our Wrath effects and stuff. Maybe we could have cut 1 Compass. That's fair, but thanks for following AQJDK. Ace Queen Jack Donkey Kong. Mulligan. Alright. That's our nut draw. Stop it. Compass Spring Hour. Galak, thanks for watching, my friend. Appreciate it. Thanks for subbing too. Nothing? Could have like a Naturalize here, I guess. Seems like you want to get out under us. I don't know why we would keep a hand with no 1 or 2 drop, but sure. Draw 2 lands. 2-1. Sure. Oh boy.
Happy anniversary, Jim.
You want to know what's better than a sub? A returning sub. Thank you so much for your support, Bohan. Appreciate it very, very much. 2 months in a row. Thanks, my friend. Thoughts on blue-black control going forward? It's probably very good. They can have Llanowar Elves. Desert, please. Tilt. It's not that bad, but... Yeah, in blue-white control, you don't want to tap out for turn 2 on for a compass, but this is like it's great. All right, we're just getting another land. Karn has not really impressed that much so far. They have 2 Saram's expertise with silver counters on them. What basics? Tempest Plains, Urza Saga Island, Invasion Forest. Jade Light Ranger number 2. Survey says, Thrashing Brontodon. Alright, so we're going to cast Hour next turn, regardless, just to flip this stupid thing so they can't get it. Alright, now we're going wide. Desert. God damn it. Doesn't happen very often you don't draw a desert. I mean, there are like 11 deserts in my deck or something, or 9 or something ridiculous. It's obviously pretty bad to cast Hour without getting the zombies. But I think we really want to flip our compass here, so I think it's fine. Mismatched Llanowar Elves? Alright, so we're going to get... So now we're in the awkward spot of, like, do we even get deserts? I want to get the Arch. We have, we're going to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 permanents in play. Seal Away is 10. I guess we're just getting Arch and a singular desert. I guess a Rivulet to speed up our approach.
Today is a good day.
All right, so we're going to take their expertise. Thanks for following, everyone. We got 739 viewers. You guys are awesome. Give yourself a hand. The new Dominaria. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate the support. Shefet Dunes. I mean, sure. They could have a Blossoming Defense here. Blossoming Defense is good against Spires for sure. I think I like casting Seal Away just to permanently get rid of this. And get an extra permanent in play. Otherwise, we can, let's see, we got 4. Yeah. I think it's 4 and 2 and 3. Maybe not, actually, because next turn we can go Flashback, Mind, Cast, Seal Away, Mazavith, something. So that's a lot of stuff to do in one turn. Yeah, we're gonna. If we don't draw, if we do draw a land, we can cast Settle. But Hawatli. That kind of makes sense. I mean, the construct part is good with all these expertise and stuff, but Hawatli. Another seal away. All right. Just gonna ship a turn. Come seal away, come seal away, come seal away with me, you guys. So they put the can't. Oh, that's. I'm looking at the wrong. I'm looking at the revealed cards. I'm like, why is there no silver counter on that? All right, got it. I'm sailing away. All right, yeah, this is a. I'm happy settling here. Oh, I'm bad at math. I can't. Hold on. I can't flash back the thing then. I want to flash back the thing. Yeah, we're not selling here. I'm being dumb. We're gonna seal away. Yeah, the Angel plus Township does seem very good here. It does stop settle. I do need to worry about that. That is definitely true. That Angel's actually pretty good against us. Thinking about it, it stops Mazavith too, right? Baffling End, the thing is, Baffling End if you're aggressive, Seal Away if you're defensive. It's very, very simple. And a Brontodon. Alright. And 2 mana up for a possible Heroic Intervention. Ixalan's Binding. And another Compass. Hmm. 4, 4, and 1. They have that Angel. There's not a ton we can do. I guess we're going to play another Compass and have Seal Away settle up. Thanks for following, everyone. They could Brontodon the Compass if they want to, but I'm totally cool with two mana kill your Brontodon, so. Definitely feeling a Heroic Intervention, so we're going to keep an eye on that. Alright, I mean, we're just firing off here pretty simply. So Brontodon destroy the enchantment, which is fine. They reveal land expertise. They settle. What's up, Ben? Closing in on 800 viewers. You folks want some Dominaria, don't you? That's what you all want. If you're excited for Dominaria, please put a Mr. Destructoid emote in chat. He's a little green robot. I'll put one in chat for as an example. If you're excited for Dominaria, put a Mr. Destructoid in chat, please. Make a construct, sure. Sure. Squee plus Siege Gang and Seal. That does seem very good. Okay. I think we're going to approach now and leave up Settle and stuff. I guess we can leave up... we're definitely casting Settle probably because we have to, so... We can Rivulet ourselves. And a sub to help the puppy count. That is true. We're at 278 subs. I told Nicole I would get her a puppy for our new house. If we hit 1,000 subs, I don't really want a puppy, but Nicole and John do. So I said 1,000 subs and we'll do it. So Karn seems weird. I don't know. Like, it's true. If every person here subbed right now, the puppy counter would be good. There's one. Gamby, 4th sub of the stream. Gamby, what's your name? Where you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where you from? And what do you want to name the puppy? That's an F6. That's that's game, boys. Our opponent's deck is very cool, and I think it's actually very good. I also don't think he can actually beat us. So, without that Angel. With that Angel, things would get tough. But John's my stepson.
Holy crap.
You can have a second Karn. Karn is not really improved. Not really impressed. Okay, so we have 6 cards still approach. 5 cards still approach. Now we just say go, Rivulet herself, and win the game. And draw a card with Arch. With Seal Away and Mazabith. Yeah, if Karn was the Angel, we probably might have lost some of these games. Truth be told. Right. I mean, like, Karn's not necessarily bad in this deck, but none of their cards really matter. I mean, this is mostly just like this is not a very good example of how good Karn is in this deck because this matchup is just like very, very lopsided. He's not a hamster. He's a gerbil. Say hi, Burnsy. Not just any gerbil. He's the most famous gerbil in the world. Jazz or Jeep. All right, yeah, sure. I'm not even amazed, whatever. What happens when I cast Second Approach and my opponent has a Gideon emblem? We have Ixalan's Bindings. So the answer is in our hand right now. Like, what happens? Nothing happens, I guess. You just don't lose. Does the approach shuffle? I don't know, honestly. I don't think so. All right. We hit a approach. Not the approach, though. So it's 4, 5, and this should be the card right here. Yep. We did it. Well, Quend, I don't think that story's even true. And that gerbil doesn't have a name. So, all right. We're 4-0. We're going for 5-0. If you're tuning in, welcome to the stream. We got 808 viewers. 808 viewers. You guys are awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Dominaria Standard. We got Bant Approach right now. We got Blue-White Saram Auras coming up next. And Dominaria is here. Teferi, the hero of Dominaria, is trying to lead us to victory. We're only playing one. I feel like we should have 2. This card seems really good. Q and not you, Jim Davis MTG? That is a band, yes. Why? What's the context here? Oh, Q and not you. Oh, I get it. Yeah, that is a band. I didn't read it really well. Like I said, I'm mildly dyslexic, so whenever I try and read an uncapitalized name, it's a mash of words. I'm just dead in the water. I'm just like blah, 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 blah. You should be able to use Twitch Prime sub. If you're an Amazon Prime user or a Twitch Prime user, you are also a Twitch Prime user, and you get 1 free sub a month. Use it right here.
What the hell is that?
Thanks for following RMNNT, DB Kirkup, Eki Marbled. Don't forget also to follow me on the old Twitter sphere as well. Bam. At Jim Davis MTG. Follow on Twitter. Go do it right now. Seriously, go do it. I'm not kidding. For great memes like this. I made this meme. I put it on my Twitter. Come on. Do something. Alright. Excuse me. Can we see a Jaya deck? Yes. Just stay tuned to the stream. I can't play every deck at once, but I'm going to be playing a ton of Dominaria Standard in the next, 5 days. So, alright. Well, we do have 3 cycling lands. There's definitely matchups where his hand is keepable, but we don't know if we're playing one of them, so we're just going to mulligan. Like, if we knew we were playing against any slower control deck, this is a snap keep, but alright. Yeah, obviously mulligan to an... Oh, never mind, that's not a no-lander. I didn't see the Rivulet. Yeah, we'll keep this. Or to bottom that. We need lands. Yes, all new subs. Don't forget also we have a private Discord chat server for subs only. Best place to chat with me about decks, stuff like that. Ooh, this is probably going to be the God Pharaoh's Gift deck. Should be a good matchup for us. If we draw lands, which we may not. Yeah, Nicole is not hip. Nicole doesn't know who they are. She knows because I have one of their albums on my iTunes. How about a land? I mean, we gotta rip off a lot of lands here. But Parella wants to know what I did for income before starting MTG full time. It's a little personal, isn't it? Nah, I taught for a year. I went to school. I worked retail and stuff when I was a little younger, like my mid-20s, playing on the Pro Tour, just working retail. Stopped playing on the Pro Tour, went back to school, and then I taught for a year and I kind of hated it. And then I decided to try Magic full time. So here we are. How do you beat God Pharaoh's Gift? I don't know. You just cast Approach. They have negates and stuff. We beat a mono red Goblins Approach deck. That was really easy, but if they have negates and stuff, it's more difficult. But Lightest Mage, Kappa. Pie-Cout? Picout? I don't know. Pie-Cout. New sub, Pie-Cout. What's your name? Where you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where you from? And what do you want to name Nicole's puppy? Not a white land, but it is a land. Is that a Rick and Morty shirt? No. It is a... Is it Wallace and Gromit? Is that who they are? I don't actually know their names. It's 2 old guys from the Muppets. Because they're cranky and old like me. Happy for Goblins to be back in Standard? Goblins is not back in Standard. There aren't that many playable Goblin cards. We played against a Goblin God Pharaoh's Gift mono red deck in the first round. That deck seemed good. But as far as traditional Goblins, nah. Alright, we're probably dead here. I mean, they have a pretty good hand. Our hand really just doesn't do anything. It's not Wallace and Gromit. It could be Wallace and Gromit. Statler, Waldorf, Wallace Gromit, whatever. Just generic old people names. Yeah, it is the claymation guy and dog. Now that I hear that, it makes more sense to me. But all right, yeah. Maybe we shouldn't even reveal the approach. Maybe we should just concede. If we draw a land, cast Fumigate. They get to Gate to the Afterlife back a Champion of Wits, and we probably can't win from that spot. Less than that are playable, Goomba. There's like 3 or 4 playable goblins. And the best goblin doesn't care about being a goblin. I mean, Settle doesn't really save us, because they're going to have a God Pharaoh's Gift plus Champion of Wits. They probably know we're whatever. They probably know what we're playing. Like this deck has been played a reasonable amount. Land? No. Okay. Well, now we're dead. Whatever. I think there's like a 10% chance you win this game, and I feel like there's like a pretty high chance they just know what we're playing already, so it shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Yeah, white source. So whatever. I don't think we're losing a ton by knocking stuff. Like if they just like have some bad mills. Or do they have 6 creatures in the graveyard? We're going for this 5-0 here. We are 4-0. Love the taste of Dominaria in the early afternoon. Aether Hub. That's a good draw. That's a good draw. Oh, they had Rivulet anyway? Sure. There's a combat celebrant. I think we're dead. We'll let him do it. F6. I never really seen this deck in action before, so. What's up, Joby? You folks just tuning in. What's up, Jones? Hi, everyone. Don't be shy. Say hi in chat. My name's Jim Davis. We're hanging out. It is pre-release weekend, and instead of playing in a pre-release, I am here with you fine folks, playing some Standard Dominaria. So, I've made this ultimate sacrifice to trudge through playing all these fun new cards in Standard for you guys, just so you know. So, yeah, we're super dead here, but whatever. But yeah, so we're playing Bant Approach. We're 4-0 so far. Deck seems quite good. Deck is definitely very good against like kind of like brews. Whereas because if you can't interact with this card effectively via like negate or discard spells, it's pretty hard to beat this deck. We beat a mono red Goblins God Pharaoh's Gift deck. They probably couldn't beat us. We beat like a green white tokens deck. They probably couldn't really beat us. So pretty sweet. Our new cards are Seal Away and Teferi with Lyra Dawnbringer in the sideboard. And this game, we mulliganed a 7-land hand to a pretty slow hand. They've only actually we just cast our second spell this game. And they had a good hand, so it's fun. I think we're in good shape. Why Bant over blue-white? Because our promise is awesome. That's why. 3 Naturalize. Probably a few negates. Maybe Lyra? Lyra seems pretty fine here. I don't think we want Authority. It's a little too narrow. I want to take out 2 approaches. Take out a Fumigate. They're going to have negates and stuff, probably. You need to be aware of that. I don't think I want Essence Scatter. And I don't think I want Ixalan's Binding. I want to cut some piece of interaction like that because we have the Naturalizes. They can't combo kill if we have a Lyra in play and they have no real answer to it. I agree. Lyra's great. Spring to Mind's insane. The most problematic matchup for Bant previously, is mostly like mono red was tough, and mostly just any deck bringing in a bunch of negates was pretty hard to beat. Authority stops from dying to Celebrant. I mean, yeah, but like, we have plenty of other stuff. It's also really hard to cast Authority on turn 1. So, Teferi is good with Negate and Naturalize. I'm going to take out the 2 bindings. And I think we're going to go like this. Also, decking them is a really real thing. They mill a lot of cards. So, right now our win conditions are like decking them, Approach, or Lyra. I think I'm pretty happy with this. Like, we shouldn't die to their beatdown. Oh, boy. We got trips. Do we keep this hand? I mean, mulliganing kind of sucks. Clemson. You know what's better than a new sub? A sub that comes back after an entire year. 1 year of subbing. Clemson. Show some hype in chat for Clemson. The 1 year resub. It's our 1 year anniversary. Clemson, thank you so much. I appreciate that very, very much. Is the green better than going blue white? They're just very different decks, I think. I'm gonna keep. This may be wrong, but what matchup do you bring in Tyrant? Any non-creature matchup. Carnage T is great. I agree his hand looks pretty bad, but got better. His hand's a mull to 5? Not really. Like, the compasses do play well against them, and like, they stack up fine. Like, maybe if I'm playing for top 8 of a Grand Prix, I'm mulligan there, but you gotta trust your deck a little bit, you know? They're also playing Prospector? Okay. So, there's an approach. I think we're in the market for get a land, next turn, seal away, cast Compass. I'm not going to seal this courier yet. Because we're getting an island, I guess. Like, the beats here are not exactly too scary. Is the enchantment that makes all creatures a certain type still standard legal? I don't think so. Wasn't that card printed in, like, Mercadian Masks? Grain. That's a whiff. $830 viewers, thank you very much. Alright, we're going to get our island here. Alright, so we're definitely going to play Compass. We're going to seal away. They're obviously going to activate Minister on their end step. I guess I don't want to, like, let them miss. Whatever. Let's get a Negate or Spell Pierce. That's fair. How many Snubhorn Sentry in Saram? Well, that's our next league, so tune in later to find out. I mean, I think that's fine. Like, I think Spell Pierce is like one of the best possible cards in the entire format against our deck. And if they're going to waste it on a 2-mana spell, I'm pretty happy with that. So, Like spell piercing are 5, 6, or 5 and 7 mana spells is pretty insane. So Lockpick to our 6th sub of the stream. Everyone show some love in chat. Welcome our new sub. Lockpick, what's your name? Where are you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where you from? And what do you want to name Nicole's puppy? We're 4-0. We're going for the 5-0. We are down a game with a pretty awkward hand. 4 Approach is great in the ramp deck because you just ramp and just cast them and draw them. This is a gate. I'm a little concerned. No, this is a Chandra? Alright. We sack Courier here, maybe? Ballista on 1. We are going to need to do something here. And, we are not succeeding in that. I mean, maybe we probably should have just mulliganed. I don't know. I don't know. It had lands and spells. We probably should have just mulliganed. Yeah, our promise obviously would be very, we have drawn pretty poorly. Our opening hand was the 6 cards in play and this compass. We've drawn land, approach, seal away. I do like the prospect of sealing away his courier right now. That is pretty nice though. So we're probably gonna get involved with that. I think we're gonna go seal away. Oh wait, I already used seal. What am I talking about? This card's gone. Never mind. I'm dumb. I just blanked for a second. I'm sorry, guys. So we don't have seal away, which is much worse. I guess we're just playing a compass and saying go, and hoping we draw an hour. A spring is fine. Fumigate's fine. Yeah, we're in a bit of trouble here. No lies. Trip compass. Gore says, if I may ask, why are you so stuck on approach decks? I don't think they're very competitive. They don't put up good results. I was wondering what your thought process is. Well, we're 4-0, so shrug. Scoreboard. No, I mean, approach is rough against the card Negate. And if there's a lot of Negate decks in the format, the deck's not great. This is a new format. Approach is definitely a limiting factor in the format. People kind of forget about. Where, again, if you just don't have Negate or Duress in your deck, you usually just can't beat the approach deck. So, like, that's a pretty good place to be in a new format when everyone's trying different, like, green-white decks and mono-red decks and stuff. Because a lot of your opponents just can't beat you. Yeah, we're going to hide this list by not going 5-0 here. That's our plan. Like, if we draw a Spring to Mind or an Hour and flip all 3 compasses, I don't think we're in that bad a shape, but we do need to answer this Chandra. So, what's our opponent's record? I have no idea. Trophy Mage. That's a problem. Gore, you flatter me. Odds we draw a land next turn, it's probably like 100%, right? Like probably about 100%. Also, could just have a Negate here too, but yeah, obviously. All right, I mean, 2, 3, yeah, we're just dead. Okay, I mean, bad way to go, I guess. I trusted the hand. I trusted my deck. I had faith. And my faith was not rewarded. So, happens. What are you going to do? But, yeah. Reveal hand, reveal hand, reveal hand. Oh, I couldn't do it. Either way, we 4-1'd. And, deck seems pretty sweet, honestly. I think that bluff settle. I mean, we're just going to die. Like, they just Chandros and ping us and stuff. So, I think Teferi seemed really, really good. I probably think it's like wants 2, maybe in place of a Fumigate, and then I think that otherwise deck seems sweet. Deck played pretty well. Seal Away is fantastic, like fantastic. Lyra was very, very good out of a sideboard. Naturalize was very good. I like the 1 authority, 3 desert hold split. Yeah, deck's pretty sweet. So that's it for the Bant Approach League. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you sub to the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And check out my next video, which will be a blue-white Saram deck, which is also our next deck in the stream too. So, YouTube, deuces.